All right, ready?
Ready.
Are you prepared?
Prepared.
Hi, I'm GEEGA, and I love pre-recording as much as I possibly can so I don't have to do it live during debut.
Hi, I'm Ironmouse, and I'm on my 500th outfit of the day.
Welcome to GEEGAChat.
GEEGAChat! That's your
There we go.
name.
Yes. Yeah, I named it that because it's me and I chat in it. And it's,
I like it. I like chatting with you.
every time you call me on stream, my chat starts freaking out. They're like, oh, it's time. Because we just start talking. She's just calling me real quick. Okay, see you in 3 hours.
Girl, you know it's never quick. What do you...
I know, never. Literally, you called in just to ask me. You were trying to remember a quote that I had said. We had full closure within like a minute of you calling me, and then we talked for 6 hours instead.
I thought that was supposed to be a quick call, Ironmouse.
Too bad. And now we're starting a podcast instead.
Yeah.
Now they'll like it instead of complaining.
I have a question. Every time somebody says your name in chat,
Yeah.
they always say it with C's. Where did that come from?
So I was in a collab with a friend. I was on her channel and I saw it in her chat and I was like, that emote's really funny. I like that. And she was like, oh yeah, isn't it the best? It's just a dude screaming. And I was like, it's so emotional. I love it. And so I took it. I added it to my chat. The thing is, when I added it to my chat, that next stream, I made a big deal out of it. I was like, everyone, I've never given you a proper way to express your emotion fully before, but now we have it. And I made it like I just talked for too long about it and they really attached to it. And then every time they saw me in anyone else's chat, they would type it. But those people wouldn't have the emote, so it would just be the word cease. And then the streamer would always get so confused and they'd be like, what is happening? And then their chat would be like, well, actually, so there's this emote. And then they would go and add it. And I got that emote into like every chat now.
It's like as if they're screaming. It's like, GEEGA!
Yeah. Everyone's so chill about everything, and then randomly they become like really emotional. Like my chat is just very hot and cold. So it was
very
like,
emotional.
It's perfect.
I love it. I like it. I should get my own emote. What the heck?
You should. That's my favorite thing to do. Trying to give chat a way to act. Something I don't like, people making like lewd comments at me or anything.
Yeah.
People will come in and say something and they mean well. They don't get that that's not really allowed here because it is allowed in other chats. Oh, mommy, step on me or something, right? Most streamers would just like ignore it, but like my mods actually like delete it, you know? What we started doing instead was I made an emote of me like holding a newspaper and just looking up from the newspaper like really disappointed. And so whenever someone says something weird, they just reply with that because I didn't want my chat to start dunking on that person and like, get out of here, you know? No words necessary, just post the emote, you know?
Oh my god, that's so smart. What the heck? Man, all I got are people spamming cinnamon rolls when I go into people's chats. What the heck?
And I'm one of them. I mean, your chat just looks like giant cinnamon rolls.
Debuts! You're gonna debut.
We're filming this before I debut, and I feel like we have this big secret between us that we can't tell anyone. But by the time people are watching this, I will have debuted, and they'll be like, yeah, I know.
God damn it, Giga, you're deceiving everybody.
Dun dun. No one knows
Nobody.
that it's me who's joining. People might suspect that it's me because I'm just friends with everyone and it like makes sense, kind of. I'm specifically trying to bait them into thinking it's not me. And I have a few tactics. Okay, when Haruka debuted, I made a mistake. VShojo made a post like, oh, we have a new member on the way. Now, this is because I knew Haruka was joining because we're very close friends, and I was doing my own debut at the time, and my own debut was literally the day after hers.
Yeah.
So we were like planning all of our stuff together and just kind of sitting in calls and supporting each other. I was very excited for my friend. So I replied to the post and I say, hee hee. Right? Because I'm like,
I remember.
So excited. And I didn't think about it. 10 minutes later, I think I typed that and got up and like ate food and came back or something. My DMs were filled, and they kept filling. And I was like, what happened? And I'm looking and everyone's like, I always knew you would make
Oh
it.
my god.
So proud of you. So happy. You get to
Well, that's what the word on the street was, though, because I remember I was, you know how I am. I crawled all over the internet, and I just heard the whispers like, everybody, did you know, it's gonna be GEEGA, it's gonna be GEEGA. I'm like, and then I see, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh man, and it was just my own debut was also happening soon. I thought it was so clear because mine was the next day. These are different dates. It's already announced. Like, it's definitely not me, but people didn't take it that way. At first I wasn't nervous, but then I was nervous when people started like thinking I was implying that maybe I would be joining because I felt like I had built up this expectation, and then they were gonna find out the day before my debut that it wasn't me, and it's just a normal ass debut. I was like, oh shit.
But that's good. Throw him for a loop. It happened again though. I remember when Henya was debuting. People thought that it was gonna be you again.
Really?
Yeah, every single time. I think you responded to a tweet too, and people were like,
Oh.
she's in, guys, she's in. And I'm just like,
It's crazy. Because I reply to like every VShojo tweet because my friends are in VShojo. I would be like, oh, so excited. And then people would message me and be like,
it's you, isn't it? I knew it. I always fucking knew. I feel like now it's been speculated that it's you every time, that this time no one's gonna guess.
they're going to really think it's not me because I've let them down so many times.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is it? I swear.
I'm doing all the debut prep right now. It feels so weird because I feel like I've so many times not debuted in VShojo.
Do you feel scared, overwhelmed?
No. I feel okay. Here's how I feel.
Oh, hurry up and debut already,
As big
goddammit.
as this. Dude, I wish I just wanted to like be here so I can stop pretending.
We almost let it slip like multiple times.
There were times I was like almost DMing you to be like, girl, shut up. Girl, stop.
I swear to God. The other day I was streaming
Yeah.
and I said something. Yeah, VShojo party. And then I was like, hey, friends.
Yes, I was there because we were hanging out in the VShojo server and we were talking about that because we were all chilling because we've been chilling. We've been hanging out a lot all in VC like before this, especially with like me joining the server because I'm social and I make people talk. And so I'm sitting there just hanging out. We're hanging out. The next day on stream, you're literally like, yeah, we were hanging out, you know, all of us VShojo members. And then you stopped for 2 seconds and went, and friends.
Okay, I keep saying that I'm good at keeping secrets. Maybe I'm not that good. It's hard because I'm happy that you're joining us, okay?
Thank you.
You know?
I'm happy that I'm joining.
It's about fucking time.
Anytime anyone else before me debuted, this was not on the table for me. It was not a thing I had even thought of actually happening. So every time I would just watch and I'd be just clapping in the corner like, yay, look at her go. I wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah.
and then now that it's happening, I'm just like, it just feels so weird.
It's real. It's real now.
I think it won't feel real until I go to the website and just see like me in the lineup. Or
yeah.
like,
Or we do conventions together.
yes! Oh my god, we can have a friend! Could you imagine?
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I was thinking about this stuff and I was like, oh my god.
Oh, by the time this is out, not only would you have debuted, but we would have our first concert.
That's right. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm getting the pen light. They
Yeah.
can cycle through any color. I have King Blades, so I can like, you know, use them for any idol concert, but I want the VShojo specific one with
Yeah,
the
'cause-
graphics on it.
Dude.
And I want to be like, yeah.
The light sticks are so good because I have one because I got one at AX and they cycle through all the girls'
Yeah.
colors and I'm like,
Oh.
after you debut, your color is gonna get added.
Yeah. Did you see my color? Do you know what color it is?
Can you tell me what your color is? Is it
Yeah.
red?
Can you guess? Ooh, almost. It's
Is it like
a
wine?
yeah. It's like a berry red wine kind of color.
Oh my god, I
You
love
got it.
Yeah.
People always would say like they think blue or gray suits me, but blue is just my other outfit. Gray is cool, and I like gray.
Gray's just
But
your
like,
eye.
yeah, my eyeball.
I don't want eyeball color. We want a cool wine color.
Because I'm a wine aunt.
What are some of the things that you have done so far to get ready for your spectacular debut? And what are you doing on your debut day anyway?
Well, so I have the show format, and that'll cover a lot of stuff. I didn't want to do slides. I've done slides
yeah.
before.
Dude,
And I
oh
kept
my
them
god.
short.
I feel the same way. I feel like the last debut I had with this outfit, which was outfit number 1689, I was just like, man, do we need to do the slide thing anymore? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's been done to death by now.
Portraying the information that you put on the slides is important, right? Because you're talking about like, here are my interests, so it lets people know like, do I relate to you? Do I want to watch this person? Do I have things I can
Yeah.
talk about with them or not? You know, it's so good, but like, there are other ways to deliver that info, right?
It's refreshing to see a different take on like the whole, let me present myself to you, everybody. Yeah.
Did you ever have like a first debut? Because you were VTubing before like everyone was doing a structured debut,
True.
right?
I did
you
not
do
have a
one?
debut.
I'm
gonna be honest. I just do whatever. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I get inspired with a lot of people now because everybody's like doing like all this planned content, and I was just like, well, whatever works. I debuted when I joined VShojo. That was like my first debut. So the debut with VShojo was the first time I ever like actually planned something, and I was so fucking nervous because I'm like, oh, I don't even know how to make a PowerPoint. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to use Photoshop. Oh God. And then I made all these fucking crazy ass like graphics and stuff, and I'm just like,
oh my God. Do you still have the VOD from it somewhere? Is that archived?
I do.
Would you ever do a stream where you react to your old debut?
Oh my God. I kind of want to, but I feel like I'm gonna die if I watch it.
Yeah. When VShojo started, I only knew Zen. So I watched her stream where she announced it, but I didn't like actually know who anyone else was. I watched a lot of YouTube-based VTubers and Zen. And then I started watching you guys like a couple months later, I think, after VShojo happened. So I never got to see a lot of people's like first things that they did, you know?
Everybody's first things were interesting. It was really cool to see Fruit's debut and to see Hime's debuts because they were like the first original VShojo, like they weren't VTubers before. I did mine like it was like a press conference.
Oh wait, that's cute. I like that.
Yeah, I like brought out a podium with like a bunch of mics and shit, and I'm like, so I bet you guys are probably wondering. I don't think I had to do it at the time. Who gives a shit? But back then, I felt like I had to explain myself. What is VShojo? What is the purpose? And now I'm just like, motherfucker, go on the website and look.
That's how I feel right now. I sit there, I lay down in bed at night. What should I say? Because I think a lot of people have asked me before if I would join. What they always say is they're like, why would you need that? Because I'm doing really well as an indie. Or I guess I'm not indie now, but you know what I mean.
Not anymore. You're a Corpo slave now.
Corpo. It's so weird. I don't need to explain anything. I just want to.
You want to do it.
Plenty of reasons, and it's so well thought through and thought over. And I thought about this literally for months. The end result is I want to. Yeah, and honestly, I want to collab more. I wanna be in a structured group. I have friends, and I'm still gonna collab with my friends. I'm gonna do stuff with my friends that aren't, you know, in corpos or anything.
You're not
but
allowed.
Like, I'm gonna kill them.
You can only talk to VShojo members. You can't talk to anybody else, and you can't talk to men anymore.
Dude, no, I'm gonna still do stuff with friends, but I wanted like, I'm very content brained, and one of the most fun things in the world for me is like thinking about what kind of content can I make, what can be like fun for me to do and for my audience to engage in like together. What's fun for both sides, and some of the best stuff to do for that is group stuff, like doing things with the same people. And I was already doing so much with Zen and Haruka, and now you, like constantly anyway, because we all got along so well. And I was like, why not make this like an official thing? Why not? Because basically what would happen is I would do everything with you guys, and then you'd go off to some convention and I'd be like, bye, have fun. I'd be like, yay, haha, we're doing collabs, yay. And then you do the concert and I'm like, have fun on stage.
I'll bring you back a souvenir. Okay.
Yeah. And it was never like a bad experience watching you guys do that, but people in the community would be like, I wish you did that. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm excited because honestly, I was in a company before this, and I'm still in that company too.
Oh,
I have 2 companies that I'm affiliated with.
She's double dipping.
I am double dipping. I am. Because, you know, look at actors.
Don't worry, I'm double dipping too.
Yeah, you are too. You get it. Look at actors. Actors have a booking agent. They have a talent agent. They have like 5 different companies that they're affiliated with that all kind of handle different things. And so at first when VShojo approached, I was like, what would I need this? You know, I was trying to think it through. And then as I talked to them, I was like, wait a minute, there's so much I could delegate out here. Even if I didn't know you guys, I was just like, no, this is good.
It's true.
After we talked
I would be a headless chicken without VShojo. Listen, I may be a little biased, but it's true. They're great and they do everything for me.
Yeah, that's the thing is like, there was so much I wanted to do that I was getting done. At a snail pace because I was doing it all myself. I was handling all of the communications myself. I have an existing manager from the other side who is helping me, but that is one person who is great and efficient, and they're already taking care of so much for me. It's just so much. It's just so much to do. Now we can do shit so easily. We were like, let's do a podcast, and like immediately they're like, all right, let's get the assets.
It's
Let's
true.
go.
It's already in motion. It's so crazy.
Literally. Some people don't. It's hard to understand content brain until you're doing it, because I wasn't really a content creator before this. I was just a working woman. And so I was
In
doing my
corporate
normal life
America.
stuff. And I would watch content creators and I would see them like jumping at every opportunity to make a thing into content. And to me, I was like, is it hard to live like that? Like I had sort of like a negative opinion of it, you know, genuinely. So I started streaming just for fun. I slowly became more content brain because I realized how fun it was. I thought like getting serious about this was gonna suck the fun out of it, and it was the opposite for me. It became more fun the more serious I took it, because it was like, I don't know, it just feels so rewarding. Like I enjoy doing it because it's like, it's rewarding for me and for people watching. Like everyone gets to experience it, you know? And now I see anything and I'm like, we can make a video out of this. And it's like, it's genuinely so fun for me. It's not like weird.
I was just like, yeah, I'm just hanging out, doing whatever, and I didn't really like have the content brain, and then slowly it's begun to creep into my head, and I started thinking about what can I do, and then I was like, I have content brain, and now it's also clear to me.
Yeah, you like open your third eye and you're like,
Yeah. The third eye, the eye that I have right here.
that one. Look at us go crazy.
It's going crazy.
Girl,
It's
calm
seeing
down.
all the content. It's
Wow.
seeing all the content.
I see it all. Like, that's why I have more eyeballs on me right now, so I can see all the content.
Yeah. That's right. You have like a
can
gajillion
identify.
eyes.
Yeah, I thought I'd grow some more.
Wait a minute. I also realized you also have bells.
I do.
Oh my god.
When we were like setting up, I was looking at both of us and I was like, Batwing motifs, eyeballs, pointy crazy hair. It's just
Pointy ears.
Everyone would always think that I was an elf, and I would say, no, I'm a demon, and they would go, okay. All the other demon VTubers I know, like most of them have pointy ears, and I'm like, see?
But it's because they have horns and shit. And it's like, you don't need to have horns to be a demon.
I'm not a horned individual. I'm not horny. One of those hornless VTubers.
Well, I am a little horny.
Just a little, yeah.
I got two
crazy.
little ones, you see?
Oh, shit, I want to go on that last topic you had, the last subtopic. You said wrap it up. No, one more.
You
Yes.
can't tell us to leave if we don't want to leave.
Do y'all feel like you talk more in general after having streamed for so many years? Okay, I have always talked a lot. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna learn to stream, I'm gonna learn to talk a lot. It was, I talk a fucking lot and I don't have an outlet because COVID happened and I'm on some meetings and some calls, but like, I live alone and there's no one to talk to. So I was like, streaming will be really fun because the content just looks interesting to me and VTubing looks cool, but also I really want to talk, you know?
Yeah.
So for me, I talk the same amount as I always did. All I did was
Yup, pero like, bro.
Pero like,
I went through a similar situation, not just because of COVID. I had to be isolated, so I didn't really have any friends. I have two elderly parents. Am I gonna talk to my two elderly parents all day? Like, what the fuck? I just feel like I gotta talk to somebody, and I just wanted friends. It's why I started VTubing in the first place, because I was lonely, and I wanted to find friends to talk to. I talk the amount that I like talking, which is a fucking lot.
Yep. I think the first time I talked to you, like with voice, was in Bounce SMP or something. I think so. And I see you, and I'm like, oh, that's Ironmouse. I just walked up and I was like, what you building? And you're like, a house. And I was like, what kind of house? And I could feel it within the first 2 minutes of us talking. I was like, oh, fuck, we both like to talk. Because we're just like, so anyway, and we're just sitting there talking on the beach.
Sometimes you just find people that's just like, oh shit, I'm vibing with this person I already know.